I speak in strong opposition to this bill. This is yet another costly and misguided attack on the constitutionally protected rights of law-abiding citizens in Washington state. Legal gun owners overwhelmingly follow the law. They are not the cause of the majority of gun crimes and violence. The projected cost of implementing this legislation exceeds $14 million, draining taxpayer dollars while placing additional strain on an already underfunded and understaffed law enforcement community, including our Washington State Patrol. Further, the inevitable legal challenges that will arise from this bill will impose unknown additional cost to the state and will add further pressure to our already fragile budget that we discuss here. This bill would create significant barriers for low-income individuals, women, and minority communities, groups that are disproportionately impacted by rising crime rates. This is all at a time when law enforcement is struggling to meet the demands of public safety. This bill effectively denies vulnerable citizens the ability to protect themselves and their families. It is no coincidence that women are now our fastest growing demographic of new firearm owners, because they're seeking means of self-defense in a dangerous world. This legislation creates unnecessary financial and logistical obligations to becoming lawful firearm owners. Firearm instructors across Washington have voiced their concerns as well. They do not have the capacity or resources to fulfill the bill's mandatory training requirements due to limited staff and scarcity of shooting ranges in our state. This will only exacerbate the backlog and make it nearly impossible for legal gun owners to comply. Most critically, this bill stands in direct conflict with Article 1, Section 24 of the Washington State Constitution, which affirms that the right of the individual to bear arms in defense of himself or the state shall not be impaired. It also flies in the face of the Second Amendment of the United States, a cornerstone of our democracy. This bill does nothing to address unlawful or criminal misuse of firearms, but instead punishes those who seek to follow the law. As elected officials, we have sworn an oath to uphold the Constitution. Passing legislation that further impedes our constitutionally protected rights is irresponsible, and I urge that this body rejects this bill.